shame. Shame never paid anyone, okay? Yeah. So 20% was doing it and 80% of your money. And maybe that's what you need to concentrate on. And just like I was there, once you've made enough money, you can come and do your hobbies. She's a good singer. Guys, she's a good singer. All of you fit here, right? Photographer, videographer. So that you say you are paid months. Basically, I'll explain this. Let's get started. I want to test these groups first. Animation. Animation? I know you're the most. Animation? Graphics, groups of two. In groups of. Oh, that's not a group, that's a duo. Okay. In duos, first of all, no, this is not what I asked. Alrighty, in your duos, first of all, share whatever it is that you worked on. That's the animation. Animation, I learned this. Oh, by the weekend I did my homework. I learned to do this 2D. This 3D. Even 3D has digital, not just 3D. It's a lot. So do you know if those are specialties that matter? Like, can a 3D person discuss with a 2D? Yeah? Okay. Then Ivo, in tools.
Media tours, some media money, also cinema tours, for example, if you see Avatar, they were only like, I don't know, I think 100 cinema tours from Korea to Portugal, even here in Kenya, they have not reached.
So where this training happens in the
So, how many of you made 10 presentations? Just on a count of some. 5. How many made less than? So, Naima made 10. No. More than 10. How many sales did you get from last week? 9. I wanted that answer. That's a very good answer. Because they say at best you make 1 sale. That is why I'm saying talk up and you truly karibu your side, karibu where former task is paper was. Utapata wanasoma madam nails. How many girls do you think they call or ladies in a day? How many do you think enter drove with ya or you na atakuita tena? That's in the 10. Now this is my new philosophy. We've learned you'll make 1 sale. Sindio? Okay, you want to make at least 1 sale. 1. We've learned that 4 meetings we learn to 1 sale, so that's a quarter. Sindio? Now, this I'll ask Juma, who's our coordinator. These are 25 people. Of the 25, for us to get 25, how many cancelled on you? How many cancelled on you? Yes. 10.
Actually, try for a full of 100.
Get 25 or 50.
50 say no. There's over 50. Actually, about 50 say yes.
So 50 said no. So 50 said yes, but of the 50, only half said yes and came. But as I said, I know from the 10 of you, not you, 10 didn't come, so they had to be replaced. So it's another half, give or take. So at least, single. So to say 20 or 25. So I have given you new numbers. Hapo kwa labs andika that you need 25 people minimum to make 8 appointments. Well, at best 25 people, at best 8 appointments. At best 4 of them will show up, half of them. At best 1 sale. So come to 25 more and ask quick questions. So far what you've learned in this year. Have we learned anything about making money? These were your expectations in the morning. Have we learned anything about making money? Turning the story to paper. What a big is. Just a problem. Imagine.
is why not. And yeah, this is group 4. The big link in the future. We're just helping ourselves, but yeah, our presentation is on AI and film, TV animation, and content creation. And well, we'll go step by step, starting with AI, like what is AI and its agents, which will be presented by lovely Nairobi. First of all, I stated what? Automated vehicles, right? I've also mentioned the aspect of recommendation systems in the form of on-demand services. We also have the safe home appliances, of which one aspect is Amazon Alexa or Siri. You get where someone can tell the blender, the Siri turn on the blender and it turns on. You get that? You can tell it maybe turn on the cooker and it turns it on, turn on the fireplace and it turns it on. Alright. Also we have search engines. A good example is Google, where you can be able to input just a statement and it's able to optimize the whole search engine to specific keywords in order to run down the aspect of the field of the thing you're looking for. Right? Yes. That's all I can say that now. I think I'll pass it on to my colleague. Okay. Next we have the amazing Monica Mutua. She will tell us the relevant applications in animation.
Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Monica. I'm going to talk about relevant AI application for animation. First of all, animation is just art of bringing still images to life and creating illusion of movement. So, like animation is just still images actually, but you just use some of tool to make them like move and, as we say, illusion of movement. So here I have some of the applications. Yeah, for animation. So we have a tool like Runway ML. So Runway ML turns text into video and animates images. So basically we've had this tool, like the way we see animation, I'll take an example is like cartoons. So the things that we see them doing or the art that's always being acted there is just text that is being written. Then it's turned to video, you know. Yeah, and this tool Runway ML is the one which makes that work easier. It also offers tools like brush motion. You see, this brush motion is like, for example, if you want that animation to maybe the glory is there like this. Now the brush motion does that work. Scene editing, whatever you want it to do. Like, yeah, these tools of editing, scene editing, and background replacement. Sometimes when we see them being acted, it's not in real sense. It's not the actual place. It's just being replaced by this tool Runway ML. So we have something like deep motion. Deep motion is still convert real life into 3D. It's kind of self-explanatory. And then uses AI motion capture, so no expensive equipment that are really used or that are needed. Okay, we have Synthesia. Synthesia creates animated AI avatars that talk. And again, it supports many languages and voice covers. You can see sometimes you can find them talking in any kind of language that you want. Yeah, it's things that are done, not that it's actual. Yeah, I think I don't have more.
Woo! Okay, next we have very quickly back our amazing group karaoke to tell us like AI applications that we can use for film and TV, which is also very similar to animation. Okay, so
just to pose you guys. So, class, we will have an opportunity to ask them questions. Those that we can answer from the research software, at least we will have 5 minutes to grill them, but mostly to find out more from you. So, for animation, we will listen also to how does AI apply to money. Because that was the work we start from you guys. If we don't have the answers, we will figure it out together as an assignment and then answer that. So you will have 5 minutes to answer questions.
yes.
In the future.
Okay, so basically, when we talk about TV and film majorly is meant to go to the mainstream, also not mainstream, to the streaming or theater. And when basically we talk about TV, we talk about content that is aimed for broadcast media. When I say broadcast media, I mean print, TV, and traditional media. I say traditional already because the modern radio is podcasts, right? And basically, some of the application in this field is number one is automation of routine tasks. What do I say routine tasks? Routine tasks is like, for example, for those in the field of media practitioners, number one, they have weather forecast. These days it is assigned to AI in order to like be constant all through, so that for every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes, depending on the programming of the AI, it gives out the feedback that is intended. Okay. Secondly, we have transcription, translation, and summarization. I think for most of us who have encountered maybe YouTube, there is an option of captions, right? And for some others, there's a place it says transcription. So if you press the transcription button, it takes you to the specific sentence you have and you wanted to be here, but you can't like pull back in the video. So that example is Oyster. Oyster is an AI which is used to transform voiceovers to make documentation. Okay? And thirdly, there is augmentation of reporting and source verification. A good example is how TikTok side, some of the content creators, they are majorly on sensationalism, in that they give stories, which, for example, if a person, they can say a person is dead, but the person is not dead. Okay, so with the use of AI, you can be able to track the source of the findings with evidences. Okay, and the other one is data analysis and pattern finding. Okay, the AI systems have the ability to quantify and categorize vast amounts of data and put them into different categorization, find the pattern which can be overlooked by the normal eye of the person who's reviewing it. Okay, and the last one is interactivity and engagement. A good example is how Equity has a chat box that seeks feedback from the customers. There are also other apps which have chat box to seek feedback. They ask you, they send you SMSs telling you about a content. Yeah, I think that's all.
Ooh, okay. And finally, we have the amazing duo of Dan Kimanzi and Ruth Minor, who are going to tell us about AI applications that you can use in content creation.
Just everyone. I done stars. So the part they are getting in applies to you and your field. So we've done research for applications in each of the fields. So guys, please pay attention. Like in the amount of someone using AI will really take your job. That's what about the sema.
So mine is very simple. So we have short form video creation and repurposing. So we have examples of Opacity and Victory. These are like software that you can use to create a short form video or to repurpose a video. And we have examples in things like podcasts or like the TikToks where you can like shorten a longer version of a podcast or a TikTok or like a story into a shorter version that is easier accessible and can easily be understood and can reach a wider market. The other one is personalized marketing copy and social media management. So here, In personalized marketing copy, we have things like personalized ad copy, product descriptions, or social media captions. So here, they create for you a personalized caption or description of whatever it is you're trying to do, which makes your work easy. Yeah,
just as I or SANARA SEO. They are used to draft structure and optimize articles and links. These platforms analyze programming, search results to provide real-time optimization scores, help creators maintain SEO best practices without manual research.
Okay, and finally, any questions, comments? I guess not. Sunday. Oh, okay.
Animators like the database, but how can they blend in with AI to create the true video, whatever cartoons that you're supposed to watch, without the AI fully taking their jobs? Because when it's taking their jobs, still there's someone behind the keyboard doing the same. How can they do it?
Okay, I would say start by knowing your stand on AI as an artist. You have issues with AI or not? And when you decide which stand you take, I think AI can just be used as a calculator. Just think of it as a calculator. You know, not everyone that has a calculator is going to be a mathematical genius, and vice versa. I think there are ways you can use it, especially for workflow. I would recommend it 100%. It helps you manage how to organize documents and that stuff. And then maybe you can, creativity stays yours. But again, it goes to what's your stand on AI. If you don't care about that, use it for creativity, use it for writing, use it for everything. That's what I was saying. Yes?
Do you have actual example, like the actual name of a website of, let's say, like AI agents that help with routine tasks, something that maybe you guys have used and then totally free ones?
For film ones?
For anything, but specifically things that help automate routine tasks, things like that. AI agents, any examples of the topic?
I'll start with just ChatGPT and Gemini or OpenAI, those general ones. You can just use it for workflow. I would recommend Google Workflow also. And there's particular ones. I'll look for you one also that I usually use, but it's some of them have subscriptions. But I feel like it's all about searching. There's so many free ones out there, especially for workflow. The ones that tend to have subscriptions are maybe storyboard generation ones. Also the music one. There's a soundtrack one, which is an artist list. You can use it for enhancing sound. You can use it for getting music. Like just tell AI I want a soundtrack, a sad soundtrack, and it's actually free. And then there's this one that many people don't know. There's a lot of free AI sound correction ones. Like if you're just lazy to clean your sound, you just put it there and it literally works. Okay, let's go.
I have a question on legal consequences and ownership of creative work and using the AI.
Okay, currently, if you review the feedback app that was recently passed, it has some aspects that talks about piracy, it has some aspects that talks about copyright infringement. And also there are also some discussion going on between Meta, Google, because they have a lawsuit currently about how AI is like taking over everything. So it's very, let me say, subjective, depending on the laws. Because most if we do a thorough research, almost all AIs are not even based in Africa. Most of them, the infrastructure comes from the States or the UK. So it's better to be very well versed in the laws from locally and even internationally. So you're able to give that. As China, they are also putting in places those that are governing AI usage.
And if I was to add on that, it's just like, obviously there's a lot of, when it comes to like copyrights and infringement, AI has been caught in very controversial situations. An example I would usually give is a song that trended this year. Yeah, that's a good one. There's another one. It goes, pull me close, no, that song? Thank God, I wasn't going farther than that. But like, if you listen, it's an AI song. Yeah, you see, but it is Even the example you gave about AI. But the thing is, they're using AI can't just bring that voice from nowhere. That was an artist called Georgia Smith. So basically, they stole her voice to make that. And it was such a controversial, she made a lawsuit about it. And a song trended, it made songs, like it made streams, it made money to that person. Like this producer just added an AI voice. So it's like stuff like that. So I would say it goes back to what is your stand on AI? Now that you know that AI is doing such things to people, now the Papote one. No, some people don't even know who's the real artist. They just know, they can write Papote AI. So it's like, back to you as an artist, how do you feel about that? One day you just see your face, your work somewhere. And yeah, I would say that's the thing, it's just about your stand. If you're like, man, who cares, I'm okay with it. If you take it, so I'll also say it's not unfair for those who are like, I hate AI because they do this and this. And there's also the environmental aspect, let's not start in it. Every time you use ChatGPT, you're misusing a lot of water somewhere. Okay.
So I'll bring back to Olive, she has a point to add on AI.
Yes.
Also, I know our culture as Kenyans, we don't read manuals, but also when you're picking an AI, whatever, to use, just be careful to define agreements, because in cases where you're signing up, I think CapCut is guilty enough, where you sign up, but the agreement when you're signing up says that you can take your voice and replicate it, so like you're signing out your sound. Yeah, so you're signing out your sound. I think CapCut is for images. It can replicate and use your image language. So you sign up for that and sign up.
Yeah. So stuff like that. Sometimes, like she said, apps. I think even Adobe has started using the same thing. They say any work that you have, basically they're using it to teach, train the AI. A last example I'll give is there's a movie that came out last year. It's called something of movie. Life of movie. I don't know, but it used AI and it looked very beautiful. Like it worked. But it was just like back to the question of like, okay, this movie is winning awards, but they used AI. Yeah.
So speaking of that you can whatever take the information that you're feeding to prompt it or get use of the app. Can it affect us in one way or the other? Because I don't know whether it's real, but I've seen a movie where most of the times they say some movies that these people do after right, it really reflects on the future of what they're thinking to do. As this movie was particularly talking about them taking humans and then putting them in a isolated place so that these AIs can watch us and learn from us to be like us.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And that's why white people...
It was bad.
Yeah, I agree. I'll just say, that's why, like, if you notice, like, the Western countries are more, they're seeing it mostly negatively rather than positively.
Because even
and then
this one, the robots became violent and using robots. Actually, there's a robot cafe, I don't know, in Westland.
yeah. You never know, that's the thing. That's why, if you notice, most AI apps or applications don't like to keep memory. So those ones that keep memory, you'd be concerned. Because what are they doing with those memories? Yeah, any last question? One last question? Comment? But yeah, in terms of AI, I would just say, like I said, know your stand. I know the disadvantages and know how to adapt. It's the same thing. There are people who, it's like this, it's a big conversation. It keeps continuing. It's about adapting. You may not want to use it, but what if we leave you behind? And then it's vice versa. But if you go behind, and you also get left behind, replaced by AI. So I think that's more back to you. Okay, if there are no more questions, this is our team, and thank you for having us.
yangu nilisema ni toaji. Nani anakumbuka hiyo tulipoma? Hiyo tulipoma. Kama unakumbuka like top. I know for sure less than 5 of you will remember. Why? Because I also know, I check my junior updates. 1 or 2 of you checked it out. See wengi. What I'm trying to say is, but see, I wasn't pitching my company to you guys. I was just showing my profile. If I was pitching, I would have had you all open your phones and just check out as any coaching advisor. Then when you check it out, tomorrow you might come back. Or better, for the corporate gigs I do, I don't even have them check out. All my worksheets are hosted there. So whenever you want to do this worksheet, utaendea wapi? Like there's no other place to get it. Utahave kurudi kwa website yangu. So pole pole you just get used to the material. Utaingia 1 point. So my encouragement to you, my discouragement first. Forget everything we told you about business cards. If you have them, you know where you place them. Mimi sina business card ya Juma, but niko na namba yake, niko na ya Olive, sina business card. Ile kuscan, no kiscan pale direct change kwa website. See, so make it reduce all the friction of getting their contact. So, at the very least, try to get their contact first. If they refuse, don't call us, we'll call you. Then give them something to check out. But issue a business card. Let the business card link to something, a portfolio. Because umesikia boots zimelinkiwa. So if our senior would say, by the way, unaweza watch the episode, just, what's the name of the podcast? Ukienda tu YouTube sahi ama Spotify, uandike Zangalewa Glimmers of Hope. If you can't, unaweza kuonyesha kwa phone yako so that you see it. Hata katale already mna vibe, sio mshaanza kuvibe. Hata akibaki na kwa page yake tu umemwacha wa Glimmers of Hope Zangalewa. You are somewhere. Kuliko tutaongea. Then I want them to do their presentation, and then I presume they will make the same mistake that has been made repetitively. What are we doing? What are we doing? Pitching. I want you guys to pitch. What I'm saying, what I mean is this. All of them. There's a very side effect. Mimi kushuhudiana tukasema
Hi, my name is Christine and have you ever had the concept of fueling a story? So, this can just fuel us energy. So we have a story based on fuel prices and how much it's affecting our economy, and we would like it to be our sponsors as we premier sponsor then sponsor in our finger. It's happening in dry clean, where we would like for you to come sell your products or promote your
from day one yenye tulianza hadi leo. So sijamaliza. So itanikeep busy hizi siku zingine. Kupata? Nimeedit ya last week, but kuna venye pia niko busy sometimes, so nikipata time na edit nyingine. Naweza sema niko karibu kwanza. Wow, huko ni mbali.
If you know number.
I don't even know where my family is. Just because I just so Lavington okay. Nilikuwa nafikiria kukuja kukupromote na shoots zangu maybe. Sasa example unajua nani mwenye anaweza direct?
Tutakuwa in touch. Mimi nikuje kwako nisikiliza time nipata hapo nikuhamisha na nikuje kupiga picha.
Hiyo ni mingi juu nakumbuka nikichukua videographer wangu tukienda Ruiru, I had to pay for transport and entry fee.
Those how many pictures?
It was videos. Pictures ni alikuwa ananifanya free tu.
For how many hours?
Ina depend tutamaliza saa ngapi. Unaweza dance ukuje confused tena kwambia anza. Alafu wengine una dance na mood anakuambia we are not going in that, anakuambia delete, tunaanza tena. Lakini mimi yangu inaenda like 2 hours 3 hours na ni morning 6:30 hadi 9:30 tunakuwa tumemaliza. Sasa hadi kama nimerudi town nilikuwa Busia, nilikuja na hii training. So after training nilikuwa bado holiday ya Christmas na my grandma, so nikapiga simu ndio ikabidi nikuje. Nilikuwa dhani nikuje August, was it August? This year, I was to come back to Nairobi August this year. Hey, unakaa poa hata utaki kutoka. Okay, sir, thanks.
Hi. Nice. Yeah.
The only good thing about his security.
Someone hold my other phone.
Fair. This calls people. They know what they're doing.
I'll do that again. Okay.
So I have it even free. You can book a podcast here. Space. They even have a camera. You just come and and then book an editing room. They even have an editing room. As long as you're a member, you become a member. And to be a member, you have clear me, Michelle, thank you. Content creators. You do vlogging. Yeah, for mine. That's what I'm saying, at least for now. We like help each other about the trend, opportunity, stuff like that. Doesn't matter. I'll get you one. I'll get a project. in America. I'm buying time. They don't try to do networking.
What is it? 5 to 6.
Then I got on my age and then immediately went out to do. I live near to don't go on.
What do you mean early? Where do you live?
I live in Kipur.
I see. Yeah.
So you live near? You're from Conroe? Let's get by 1 hour to live.
Sort yourself. But I can ask.
Okay.
Don't go there. Men.
Oh, I'm not going there. She's recording too much. Okay, let's go. Okay, thank you. You know, I didn't even get inside there. Oh, let me enjoy for today. You know what? You don't.
No, you get a half a point. Look here. No. Okay, now.
You don't even remember?
Yeah, then I said half a point because I have half Uganda.
Half it.
You get the other one. I'll give you this too.
For free.
North, south. Oh, you're not using history?
I forgot about it.
East Africa.
Still. I get a disruptive physics, right?
That was happened.
So you give me time, I'll pick it.
Okay.
You're going home. She's not going up with us.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I want you.
Oh, I forgot.
You say goodbye now. Is there thinking about it?
Jenny, huku. I can't miss anything. I can't, yeah. Sasa, tena sikukusalimia. How are you? Ulijua Roman? Gai, na uko kwenye group. Haya. Lakini mimi ni early bird, I came early and went to shoot upstairs.